Hello there, dear viewer, and welcome to haQ. My name is Jakob. I'm your host, and you're watching a haQ episode. In this episode, I'm going to show you how you can set up an inter-app audio session so that you can get the audio coming from AUM and each individual channel streaming into Cubasis. Now, there's a caveat to this because you're limited to 8 inter-app audio output buses. Now, I get if you want to get into the tutorial, and if you just want to do that, you can jump to this timestamp. Just before you do that, make sure you're not one of the people I am talking to right now. So I'm talking to you. Yes, you, right there, who might be a desktop or a laptop music producer. Now, if you are one of those people, and you just want to be able to create stems out of your AUM sessions so that you can then use it inside many other DAWs on your laptop or desktop computer, then that is a very straightforward thing to do, and you don't need Cubasis in order to do that. Why am I saying this? Well, because I've been getting questions about this. Some people telling me that they're using desktop and laptop computers as their main platform, and they're trying to set up a session where they're streaming AUM into Cubasis just to record the audio in order to make stems. There's no need for this. All you need to do is to record the audio directly inside AUM. You just go down here and press R on each channel, and then you press record up here. If we go to the menu up here and go into files, then inside here is where the audio files and project files will end up. So if you don't have audio share, you'll find your audio in here where you can then use Dropbox or file share or whatever to send your audio anywhere in order to get it to your desktop or laptop system. But if you have audio share, then it's going to open up audio share for you so you can go and manage all of your recordings inside here. And if we go to this folder, then we can see the files that I just recorded. Okay, so with that out of the way, I'm going to set up some inter-app audio outputs. Now, there is no real best way of doing this. You can start by adding inter-app audio output buses right here inside AUM. But I'll show you what happens when you do that. So if I do this, then it will look like this. So if I go into Cubasis and I add, say, 2 audio tracks here, and we open up this thing, go to this track, go to the routing, go here where it says mono input right now, go to inter-app and look for AUM port 1. Then it's going to open up AUM, and now we have a Cubasis logo here. So what happens when we do it the other way around? Well, if we go into Cubasis first and go to the routing and choose inter-app and one of the ports, port number 1, it will open up AUM and nothing will happen down here because we haven't routed anything. So if we go in here now and go to inter-app audio, then we can see that the inter-app audio output 1 has a Cubasis logo on it. I keep saying logo, but it's really an app icon, right? I mean, you could basically say it's the logo for the app, but never mind. So I'm going to do the same here. I'm just going to choose output number 2, go into Cubasis and choose track 2 and choose inter-app audio output number 2. So it's really this simple. Once you have all of this set up, there is another thing you need to do. But the most important thing you need to make sure that you have done before you even try this is to go to the setup menu inside Cubasis. Go to audio and make sure that background audio is always on. Because if it isn't, it can glitch out. I've had shutdowns. I've had all strange kinds of behaviors happening. Stuff not being recorded properly. For some reason, this one unticked, everything goes haywire. Okay, so what is the last thing you need to do before you can even record anything? Well, you need to arm the tracks for recording, the same way you're arming tracks inside AUM when you want to record something. And arming tracks inside Cubasis is done right here. So we arm these, go to the beginning, And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go into AUM and I'm just gonna start record here. And now I can press play. And if we go in here, and that's how you do it. And remember, you only have 8 inter-app audio buses, so there's a limit to this. But I'm sure you'll be able to find creative ways of getting around that. So if you learned something from this, if you liked this episode, then why not press that like button? All comments and ratings are very much appreciated. If you want to support me in any other way than you're already doing by liking and commenting and stuff like that, then you have these links over here. And as usual, I wish you a very productive week. Now go finger all of your stuff and have a lot of fun doing it.
Bad man ting, bad man ting, bad man ting, bad man ting, bad man ting. This is a bad man ting, bad man ting, bad man ting, bad man ting.